Hello everybody, welcome back to the A-side. You can see my lightsaber in the background, that's pretty pog. I'm your host, Morbius, and today I am going to be reacting to a 1985 Dream Pop album, or at least proto-Dream Pop in a way, entitled Hounds of Love by Kate Bush. Now, there's this show, right? You may have heard of it. It's called Stranger Things. It's a little-known show. Well, I haven't seen it personally, but they used a song, and that song got, like, really big on TikTok, so much so that despite it being, I don't know, like, 37 years since its release, it hit #1. You might have heard it. If only I could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd ask him to swap our places. Yeah, I'm reacting to Hounds of Love because, A, it's a really acclaimed album and I need to listen to it, and B, Running Up That Hill got really big on TikTok, so I'm trying to cash in on those clout views. Speaking of which, if you're new around here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free. And you can always unsubscribe later if you want. It'd help out immensely. And leave a like, too, if you like the video. I'm doing this instead of filming a video I've been working on for, like, a month. So, I should have done this a long time ago. But let's just get right into it. Oh, I didn't grab my things! The things! This is already so cursed. Oh my god. I haven't done, like, a proper, like, big album reaction in what feels like forever, like a album I should listen to. Anyway, let's just go. Running Up That Hill. I've already heard this song in full a couple times. It's really good, though. Spoiler alert, the song is good. Like the percussion immediately. And I'm not sure if that's a synth or a guitar with a lot of, like, effects on it, but it sounds really cool. I think Kate has a really unique voice, too. Especially, like, her, vibrato. Oh, this song just sounds so good. The production is so great. It goes on so smooth. I make a deal with God to swap our places. They run up that road. They run up that hill. I mean, you can't tell me that this doesn't sound beautiful. The kind of atmospheric, dreamy background, and then her super unique, textured vibrato vocals that make it seem so unique. There's not really any other vocalists like Kate Bush. Not to mention, that is such a catchy hook, right? I'll scroll by a TikTok and it will be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. I mean, there's a reason I know every word of that chorus. It's such a good chorus. But it has a really epic feel to it, too. The vocal layering there is nice. She's such a good vocalist. It's just so sweet sounding. I love any kind of dreamy music, though. That's not the chorus that's on TikTok. There's, like, added synths in the background here that add, like, texture and make that hit feel so much harder when they come in on the second chorus. That's really cool, how it layers in. So the first chorus is great, and the second chorus comes in and it just knocks you back even further. Just an excellently crafted song. It's been 2.5 minutes and it feels like a couple of seconds. Oh, that vocal layering is so good. Oh, that's the gauge drums. Oh my god, that was blissful. Those gauge drums coming in. over that vocal layering, and especially her, like, almost like an operatic almost belt in that lower register. Her vocals. Mwah. Oh my god, the building of the song. Now we got this guitar line. Listening to this with a really good set of headphones is blowing me away. Oh, the drumming is so cool. Those drums are amazing. And the way it's kind of building out all these vocals layered together behind her singing, and the drums, and now the distorted guitars coming in. That song was just perfect. Throughout the entirety of its runtime, it was just absolutely perfect. Every single part of it. The way it just kept building and building as the song went. It was already standard, like the bass of the song was amazing. It had this kind of epic, yet still dreamy vibe. And Kate's vocals were amazing, but as it kept building, it added synths and distorted guitars, and then these gauged drums came in like a beast, almost reminding me of like the drum solo in the Air Tonight. The very similar, as that is just an amazing, like, epic moment within that song. The drums coming in here bring, like, the epic feel, and I use the word epic unironically, the epic, grand feel of the song from, like, here to here, really, like, ramping up the intensity of that moment. And I just think Kate Bush as a vocalist is amazing. She has such a unique yet powerful and beautiful voice. Unlike any other, female vocalist I've heard. I mean, Running Up That Hill gets a green. There's a reason everyone heard it and was like, holy shit, this is amazing, and it went to #1. That's an amazing song. Anyway, now to get into unfamiliar territory with track 2, Hounds of Love.
It's in the trees. It's coming.
Oh, the percussion. This is more 80s sounding. Oh, I forgot I wanted to pull up the lyrics. This is definitely a lot more 80s sounding. With the synths. I like her impersonation of a dog. That's kind of funny. She's got such a powerful voice. I don't know how to describe it. It's got like a rich sound to it. She has such a rich singing voice. It has so much texture and character to it. In a way I think a lot of vocalists don't. Yeah, it's a lot more 80s, I think, like stereotypically 80s, with that big synth use. But I think the strings here are really like setting it apart in a way, making it sound more experimental and different. Almost a little goth. And the drumming, man. The drumming on this record's been wild so far. So hard and heavy. When she does that, that's really cool. It really shows like how powerful her voice can be and what she can do with it. See, that lyric right there, I don't know what's good for me, I don't know what's good for me, I need love, 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 is so, like, brutally blunt, like, and so to the point. Reminds me of the Smiths, I Am Human and I Need to Be Loved. Where it's just so, like, slaps you across the face with just how blunt it is. That song felt like it flew by despite being 3 minutes. Once again, another just amazing track. Some of the more blunt, honest lyrics here by the end, I don't know, it's good for me. I just need love, love, love. I like that. I like the very open, honest, laying it out all on the table. Sometimes metaphor can be beautiful, but sometimes, when it's used right, a moment of, like, pure, blunt emotion can hit really hard. I just really like the sound of this song, too. Almost maybe a little gothy, with its heavy use of synths and then the strings. Very different sounding from Running Up That Hill, I think. This song was, I think, a little less cinematic, a little less dark, a little less epic, but made up for in more of a kind of sweet sound. And the strings are really nice, and a bit of more of a pop appeal, maybe. Very different, I think, vibe from Running Up That Hill. Not what I expected, but still a really nice song. I'm going to give that the green folder. Oh, if you're new around here, my rating scale, by the way. Green if it's something good, red if something is bad. And I give it the black GameCube controller if I just think it's kind of meh. Anywho. Track 3. The Big Sky. I feel like I'm just flying through this album. The drumming on this record's been so good. Reminds me of The Cure, almost. A lot of the more kind of beastly, powerful drumming off of, like, The Cure's Pornography, or, like, The Cure's, Disintegration, which came after this. But Dream Pop does have very strong roots in goth, kind of that cacophonous sound of... The dark, overwhelming, cacophonous sound of The Cure's Pornography was actually kind of a watershed moment into Dream Pop. So those really powerful drums really feel like they're going to carry over into this. And this feels like a very similar song here to the Cocteau Twins with these backing vocals. Once again, the song is beautiful. The soaring strings here really make you feel like you're floating through the sky or staring at this beautiful blue sky with clouds floating by you. Oh, this cloud says, Noah, come on, build an ark, and if you're coming, jump. So some religious themery. Is it themery? Some religious themery. Theme. I think there's like some religious themes and imagery at the same time. This one didn't vibe with me as much as those first two tracks. I like the sound of it and appreciate the strings and the feel and what it's going for. It definitely has a bit of that whimsical feel of like looking at the sky and floating through it. But I think the song itself is very, very repetitive. The amount of time she says, I'm looking at the big sky. I mean, chorus 1, 2, 3 times, and 27 times she says the big sky. And the entire outro of the song is just a reverse of rolling over like a great big cloud, walking out in the big sky. And it just feels very repetitive and underwritten to me. And I know it's more about, I think, the sound and the atmosphere it creates. That atmosphere, I don't think, was rich or textured enough, or didn't variate enough, or do anything too different from what it established at the beginning to take my mind off of the fact that this is just a very repetitive song. I don't think it's bad, but I am going to give The Big Sky the black GameCube controller. Anyway, the next song is Mother stands for, I'm going to assume this is comfort. I don't know why it won't tell me. Yes, Mother stands for comfort. Oh my god. That bass is gorgeous. I think the bass gives us such an overall feel of like melancholy and sadness. Oh, those synths! Oh my god, they sound like theremins, like something otherworldly. Oh my god. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. Oh my god, Kate's vocals on top of this bass. And then the piano and drums, I feel like, are just adding even more, like, icing on top. And those synths were, oh my god, otherworldly. Everything on this song is so gorgeous and emotional. Wow. She's killing it on vocals here, too. And melody, oh my god. But it's mostly the bass and these synths here together. And then the piano is intertwining between them, really kind of accenting moments and filling in spots. Wow. Oh, the piano's crescendo there, where it comes from kind of behind and under the mix to the very forefront of the song there, and it really just pierces through you. And especially when it gets to that higher register, it sounds so gorgeous and melancholy. Mother stands for comfort. Is a gorgeous song. And looking at the genius here, the song is about a mother's protecting nature, her unconditional love, even though her child has committed a crime. In this case, she is the mother of a murderer. Which would play to that more melancholy, sad vibe. And while the song was kind of sad and melancholy, it did also have that very comforting feeling. Which is interesting. But that is one of the most beautiful songs I've heard. Full stop, between that bass and that synth. Blew me away. Wow, that was just so gorgeous. And overwhelmingly so. To the point where it's hard to put into words, you know? Wow. Wow. Mother stands for comfort. Gets the green for me. That might even be better than Running Up That Hill, honestly. I think Running Up That Hill is a more listenable song, but Mother stands for comfort, man. That was phenomenal. It was gorgeous. And once again, Kate's vocals. She is such a good vocalist and a good actress, too. She really, really makes you believe the emotion she's portraying. Even without, like, reading the lyrics or paying attention to it, you can feel the pain in her voice, yet also feel the love, you know, this being about a mother. the love for a nurturing and protecting mother, but also the pain of, you know, when your child does something like that, and then the darkness of the situation. The way that she interprets both of these emotions is amazing, in her vocals alone. Gorgeous. Did I give that the green already? I guess the green. That was amazing. Track 5, Cloudbusting.
I still dream of organ.
It's got these very airy sounding strings. I mean, Cloudbusting. Ooh. I'm not sure if that was a guitar. It sounded very Eastern, like an Eastern instrument, and I really like that flair. I loved how it sounded. And those background vocals layer there. That's really cool. Okay, I haven't paused any of these songs yet because I noticed when I pause the videos, the video starts to drag. But that string passage sounds like a guitar riff. Like, serves the same purpose a guitar riff would serve in a rock song. Do, 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 do. That could easily be a... and give the song a whole different vibe, but still serve the same purpose of kind of propelling the song forward. But it gives it such an airy light. The strings feel so airy and light, like you're almost falling to the sky. I get the same vibe from Kanye West's RoboCop, actually, the strings on that song. Oh my god, your vocals are so gorgeous. Oh, those strings, man, are gorgeous. That's really sweet. Every time it rains, you're hearing my head like the sun coming out. That's a very sweet notion. It's a very interesting synth sound. It's like a synthetic saxophone. That's really cool. I'm a sucker for synth. It's almost... sounds like vaporwave, that specific synth sound. She is such a master of her own vocals. The way she's doing this so quietly and deliberately, like that, where it gets all quiet and close. She shows such control over her vocals, and shows that she knows, like, musicality and how to make music interesting, and knows how to use her voice to her advantage in that step. So, this song, I probably shouldn't read on Genius, but you know, is based off of a book called The Book of Dreams. And it explores this guy's memories of his father and the dreams he had about him, and that fits with what I'm seeing with the lyrics here, especially here in the bridge where Cloudbusting Daddy. So, this song seems to be maybe about the kind of bliss and happiness you feel when you see a deceased loved one in a dream, and kind of someone who's really special to you, and how thoughts of them and memories of them can really brighten up your attitude and mind. Even if it's sad that they're gone, their memory lives on with you and continues to be something that changes your life for the better. So even when it rains, you're here in my head, like the sun coming out. So even in my darkest moments, even when you're gone, I still remember you. And your weary widow marches on, as I believe someone once said, which is a really beautiful concept. Yeah, again, Cloudbusting gets a green. That song was great. Thematically, very rich, very touching, and just a very beautiful sounding song. And I especially love those, like, synthesizer saxophones by the end. Anyway, next track, A Dream of Sheep. So again, that dream idea again. Oh my god. This is so fucking Broadway. The piano work is beautiful. Oh. I'm a sucker, I guess, for really high register piano. I think it sounds gorgeous when you're playing, like, very top of the keys. They don't hate me. And Kate's kind of over singing just a little bit here. Just a little bit. I think she has a powerful and great voice. She did a great job so much. But especially at that very opening part, it felt like she was over singing just a little bit. That's just a nitpick. Don't kill me. Ooh. Man, it really feels like you're, like, in the pit of an orchestra, or right next to one as it's coming. Especially the cymbal roll there felt like you were really there, taking it all in. Well, that was just gorgeous. The song is about someone dying. Someone knowing they're gonna die and that when they fall asleep it'll be over. Trying their hardest to stay awake, knowing that it's kind of futile. So hoping that when they do pass, eventually they dream or they come to something beautiful. And at the end, I think is really where it hits me. Like poppies heavy with seed, they take me deeper and deeper. Of course, poppy is making like opium and like morphine. That people are often injected with when it's the end. And that takes deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper into the end, into sleep, knowing that you're about to let go. That's fucked. But the best art usually isn't happy. The best art does make you feel something emotional and does kind of scare you and make you think. And that's what this does. It really makes you think about like what it would be like to be in that situation and how it would feel to know you're in your last moments. How terrifying yet beautiful at the same time, because it's the circle of life. We all come to it. Wow. That was great. Especially, I mean, musically, that piano. Anyway, I give that the green. And Dream of Sheep gets the green. So I'm having a great time. I don't know about you guys. This album's pretty great so far. But I know you guys probably don't have all day. I do. I don't have anything to do right now. But you guys don't have all day. So I'm going to end it here. End part 1 here. I'll be back with part 2. Don't you worry. If you like this video, leave a like. Let me know what you think of this record so far. I'm going to do part 2. I just don't want it to be forever long. It's already like 37 minutes and I'm only halfway through the album. So yeah, let me know what you think of Kate Bush and Hounds of Love. Leave a like if you want to see part 2. I'm loving this record so far. I think it's gorgeous and lush and cinematic in so many ways. And I think Kate Bush as a vocalist is just killing it. Who has such a rich and textured voice that she is obviously so in control of. And she's really using it to her advantage. So much talent. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.